Hey, what's up everybody? It's Cami J Official here, and welcome to my video. Welcome to my video. First of all, I just want to say thank you for tuning in here with me. You could have been anywhere on YouTube, but you're here with me, so thank you again. And before we go any further, I would ask that you would please like and also subscribe to my channel so that way you can see even more great videos from me. Alright, so let's get right into it. Now this video is going to be about the top things I find that are the most destructive to your natural hair growth and your overall natural hair journey. I've been on my natural hair journey now for about 4.5 years, and I've encountered so many things with my hair. I've experimented with it all, and I'm just giving you the things that I learned that were destructive for me and my hair. So here we go. Using too much heat in your hair during your natural hair journey can definitely be detrimental. And no, I'm not saying that you can never, straighten your hair or, straighten your hair when you want to get a length check, but please be careful of the amount of heat that you are using in your hair, because your hair can only take so much, and after a while, you'll begin to notice that your natural curl pattern has actually began to become straighter and straighter and straighter until there's pretty much no curl pattern left. And it's very hard to bounce back from, extensive heat damage. A lot of people just find that they got to cut their hair off and start all over again. So please bear in mind that your hair is unique, it's different, it's custom to you. So just because somebody else was able to use 500 degrees on the flat iron, that doesn't mean that you're going to be able to do the same thing. And trust me, you can look at thousands of videos on YouTube of people who have doused their hair in heat protectant and still got heat damage. So heat, the excessive use or the overuse of heat, is something that is detrimental and destroys natural hair. Another thing that I found destroys natural hair is over-processing with the use of color. Listen, I know that during the summertime, people want to get those highlights, they want to get the lowlights, you want to get red hair, you want to get blonde hair, you want to get some platinum streaks going on in your hair, and that is okay. That is okay to do, but I would urge you to go ahead and get them clip-ins, clip in there if you want to see some color in your hair, because when your hair is natural and your hair is already hard to moisturize and you find that your hair is already brittle, the last thing that you want to do is go ahead and add color on top of your natural hair. Now again, this is something that I find individualized to me, but I'm sharing the tips with you in hopes that it'll help you along your natural hair journey. Like a year after I went natural, I went ahead and found myself getting blonde streaks. Okay, I found myself getting blonde streaks. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm natural, my hair is curly, I can do everything now. Well, a few months after I went and got those blonde streaks, I noticed that my hair felt extremely dry, like drier than normal. And no matter how much oil or shea butter or no matter how much I deep conditioned or did protein treatments, my hair was just not the same. It was altered. And whenever you do a process with chemicals in your hair, it will alter your hair in some way, shape, or form. So you got to be careful with the colors. Overuse of color will definitely damage your natural hair and impede the process of you being able to grow your natural hair in the healthiest state as possible. And again, my alternative solution to you is, instead of going ahead and actually getting the color, to go ahead and purchase those clip-ins and see if you can work with that instead of actually trying to add that color to your natural hair. People using protective styles that are too tight. So when you begin to, go to the hair salon and they're sitting there and they're braiding your hair, if you can begin, to feel your brain cells throbbing, then your hair is too tight. It's too tight. It's way too tight. Your hair is too tight, right? So when we go ahead and we get those styles and we're rocking them and we're going around and we're, doing all these things, you're slowly just beginning to put tension around your hairline and other parts of your hair, and you'll begin to experience a lot of breakage. Some people even begin to see that the hair is being literally pulled out from the root, and they can actually see the white tip, which is actually known as the bulb of your hair. That's the part where your hair is locked into your scalp. So don't get styles that are too tight for your hair. I understand definitely the need to get protective styles for your hair, but if at all possible, make sure that your hairdresser, whoever installs the style for you, tell them to go a little easy on the tightness. I know that you want your style to last, but it would be better for you to get your style a little bit looser and still maintain your edges and not have that breakage. Keeping a protective style in for too long. I saw a video the other day of somebody that kept their protective style in for 7 months, and they had to shave that weave They had to shave that weave right out of her head. And that's something that's what you don't want to do. You don't want to take advantage of the protective style to the point that you begin to actually neglect the hair that's underneath. You know, because if you just leave that hair alone, it's going to begin to mat and it's going to form one big dreadlock. So don't overuse protective styling, meaning don't keep a styling for so long that your hair has incurred damage underneath. You just can't ignore your hair and think that it's going to be okay. Your hair still needs, you know, it needs that TLC. So make sure that you're getting in there and making sure that your hair is washed and making sure that it is moisturized. I wouldn't recommend somebody keep, you know, a particular style in for more than a month and a half, 2 months before they actually start checking on that hair and making sure that they're caring for it. So just to recap these things, make sure that you are not using an excessive amount of heat, because once you get heat damage, it's very hard for you to try to come back and bounce back for that. Use heat very sparingly and make sure that you're taking care of that hair. Make sure that you definitely are not over processing your hair with color. You may love color, but I'm letting you know that when you put that color in your hair, it is going to change your hair texture. Your natural hair is beautiful no matter what texture it is, because it's the hair that God gave you. So make sure that you are protecting that hair. Like I always say, that your natural hair is kind of like a baby. You have to be gentle with it. You have to make sure that you are calm when you handle it and not do anything. Don't style your hair when you're upset. Don't style your hair when you're frustrated. Don't style your hair when you're mad, because you will inadvertently end up taking, you know, out your anger on your hair. Thank you so much for joining me on this short little video. Have a great day. Bye.